friends, welcome to episode 23 of Art to Heart podcast. I'm your host, Rena, and today we are diving into something incredibly powerful, the art of being grateful. Now, this isn't just about saying thank you or keeping a gratitude journal. Though those things are great, we are going to explore how gratitude at its core is a mindset, a way of being, and yes, an art as well. So, if you're looking for some inspiration today, settle in and let's talk about how we can cultivate a deeper sense of gratitude in our lives. Before we dive deep into much of a bigger explanation of what gratitude is, let's just hear things out about what gratitude is really about. It is an advice we get when life is tough. Just be grateful. We all have been through this era in our life where we are struggling so hard to whatever it is, and people will be like, look at those people who don't have what you have, and just be grateful and thankful for what you have around. Often in those scenarios we miss the most important thing around us, and rather we are stressed about our future. And sure, sometimes that advice can feel a little cliche, but here is the thing: gratitude isn't just a nice idea, it is a transformative practice. And when you really understand it, you realize that it has the power to shift your entire perspective on life. Let's think about that for a second. Imagine for a moment if we would train ourselves to see the world not just as it is, but with a filter of gratitude. I am talking about waking up in the morning and feeling a deep appreciation for simple things like the warmth of sunlight streaming through your window, the first sip of coffee, that soft feel of your sheets, etc. etc. Or maybe it's the people in your life, the friend who always check in, the partner who supports you, the parents who supports you no matter which end of your life you're in, the stranger who smiled at you today. Gratitude isn't about waiting for something big to happen. It's about noticing and appreciating what's already here. Now, you might be thinking, okay, but it is hard to feel grateful when life feels like it's throwing curveballs at me. And trust me, I hear you. Life can be tough. There are days when it seems like the universe is testing our patience. We are hitting that rock bottom without even knowing that we have hit the rock bottom. And we are at a stage where we don't see light at the end of the tunnel. But here is the thing about gratitude: it's not about pretending everything is perfect, it's not about ignoring the struggles or pretending that challenges don't exist. It's about acknowledging those struggles while still choosing to find the good. Gratitude isn't the absence of hardship, it's the presence of appreciation for what is. And even in our darkest moment, there's always something to be grateful for. Maybe it's the strength you have discovered within yourself, or the kindness of a friend who showed up when you needed the most. Gratitude allows us to zoom out and see the bigger picture. It reminds us that while pain is a part of life, so too are the moments of beauty, love, and connection. Whenever I think of gratitude, it's something which is deeply engraved in me. I always, or sometimes when I feel overwhelmed, I just look around for a second to feel how blessed I am. For example, even doing this podcast, making myself do illustration, it's really some kind of a talent you possess in which you don't know how you learned it, but at the end of the day you are capable of doing whatever you're capable of doing, even though you might have worked extremely hard but you might have not reached the level of what you had actually dreamed for. But trust me, those hard work just come back in a bigger picture, and that's where gratitude comes in into your life. By saying I'm thankful for all this thing in my life, I know I have done my best, I know this is ain't going to waste. I remember someone very dearly to me told me that I once spoke to him about how me being graduate is not valid of for a life I'm living in. I remember him saying clearly, today you may not see it, but tomorrow definitely there is a chance that whatever you have put effort on will be useful in your life. And I'm at a stage in my life where I actually have come into full circle of saying for the graduation I have done is of waste to a graduation I have done is I'm grateful for. So don't ever put yourself in a situation where you feel like, oh, this is trash. Oh, this is not what I'm meant to be. Oh, this is not how it's supposed to be. But rather, have patience, and also with patience, be grateful for all those wonderful things you have been doing. And trust me, and I'll say this again, it's gonna come back in a better and much appreciated form. So, how do we make gratitude a true art form? How do we go beyond just saying thank you and actually embody in it a way that changes how we move through the world? Let's break it down. The first step is awareness. We can't be grateful for something if we are not noticing it. I know it sounds simple, but think about it. How often we go through our day without really paying attention to small beauty of moments and kindness that surround us. When is the last time you truly paused to appreciate your breath, your body, or the fact that you have a roof over your head? Right? These are the simple things you should ask yourself. Or we are so busy in our life, we don't even pay attention to what we are comforting ourselves with. One of the easiest way to practice is to cultivate a habit of mindfulness. Take a few moments each day, whether it is during your morning routine or while you're winding down in the evening, and focus what's going right, what's going well today, and what do you appreciate. Would it be the fact that you made it through a tough meeting, that you had a delicious meal, or that you simply got to spend with someone you care about? Whatever it is, bring it to your awareness. Rather than writing in a gratitude journal, just by passing through the moment, I feel grateful for what you have done. Feel grateful for having those wonderful people around you. Feel grateful for even able to go to work or to eat something, like I said, watching sunrise or just enjoying a sunbathing in the early morning. The next step in mastering the art of gratitude is expressing it. Saying thank you is an obvious way to do this, but what about showing gratitude in other ways? It would be as simple as sending a text to let someone know you appreciate them, or perhaps write a handwritten letter. Yes, I said actually sit down and write it out your thought. It is something my way of showing affection for people I really care about. I pen down my feelings and then I leave it on the desk, or I just send them letter out. There is something incredibly powerful about putting pen to paper, and in our digital age, it feels almost revolutionary. Trust me, if you have someone you really care about, write down your feelings for them, show them how grateful you are to have them in your life, and that letter will eventually change your life for better. Expressing gratitude doesn't just benefit the person on the receiving end, it deepens your own sense of appreciation as well. And there is something else. Take time to express gratitude to yourself. Self gratitude is often overlooked. Yes, we are never thankful for what we are. We are always someone who look at mirror and like, oh, I should have better face. I should have better body. I should have better teeth. I should have done better. That's what we are. Because in the modern era of being perfect, in the modern era of having the it body, in the modern era of being adjusted to the environment, right? You being part of the norm, we all have often forgotten for what we are truly for. It is easy to beat ourselves up for what we haven't achieved yet or focus on our shortcomings. But what if we took a moment to recognize our own efforts, the courage we have shown, and the resilience we have built over the years? It's just as important to thank yourself for your journey as it is to thank others. So every morning, or maybe once in a month, write a letter to yourself, post it to yourself, and read it at the end of the year. That would really make much of a difference. The easiest way I would ask is write a mail to you and schedule it to the end of the year, saying today is the day, for example. Today, 23rd of March, this is how my day was, and this is what all happened. And I feel grateful for whatever I have done so far, and schedule it for the 31st of December, and you will receive in your mailbox from you. And you would actually appreciate at that moment of your life. So start writing down, write a letter to yourself, write a letter to someone you dearly love, show your expression to them, because in today's world we're just expressionless, we're just a bloody robot. So write it down, darlings. Now let's talk about Perspective. One of the most powerful tools in the art of gratitude is the ability to shift your perspective. We often get stuck in a negative mindset, focusing on what's wrong, what's missing, or what's difficult. But what if we flipped that narrative? What if we started asking ourselves, what can I be grateful for in this situation? Lastly, let's talk about consistency. Like any art form, gratitude requires practice, practice, and practice. It is easy to feel grateful when life is going smoothly, but the real challenge is keeping that sense of appreciation alive even when things get tough. That's where the real magic happens. When we train ourselves to be grateful in the struggle, we become resilient, we become stronger, and we start to notice more of the beauty, joy, and love that are available to us even in the hard times. So, for the wrap, I want to leave you with a challenge. For the next week, try to integrate gratitude into your life in a way that feels authentic to you. Notice the small moments, express your thanks, shift your perspective, and most importantly, do it consistently. The more you practice gratitude, the more it becomes second nature. And before you know it, you will start to seeing the world through a lens of appreciation no matter what life throws your way. Thank you for joining on today's episode. I hope this sparks a little more gratitude in your heart. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, and share it with a friend who might need a little reminder to appreciate the good in the life. Until next time, stay grateful, stay grounded, and keep creating beauty in your world. If you have any tips to be more gratitude for your regular life, let me know what kind of gratitude you practice and what do you implement and what changes have you done, because I very much love to read all of your comments. If you have not yet followed me in my Instagram, you should definitely go ahead, follow me on Instagram, or share your message in my personal draft so that I can read it out. And if it is something which I can implement, I'm always open to learning new thing. I will definitely appreciate. So go ahead and share your idea of gratitude with me. What have you done and what have you achieved? Till then, have a great life. Enjoy yourself and focus on today, not the future, because future always kills our happiness. So be grateful, be happy, and enjoy your life. See you all in the next episode. Till then, take care. Bye bye.